line before the stop is made.
A gain of 3 yards.
A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with 2nd down. Throwing again, Prescott. Makes the catch. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and goal.
Dak throwing again. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. George Pickens, the touchdown. Now it's Prescott again. And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put him up 8-0. But really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They gain 11 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Finds Isaac Tislaw, complete. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Shamar James makes the play. And the Cowboys get the football on the 1st turnover of the contest. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it at the 30. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those alignments. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a shift.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
180.
Play action here with Goff. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibbs. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll be hoping for a lengthy drive here with where they're starting out. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again is Dak. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
And 10 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's completed right side. And it's going to be stopped right around the 37. There's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. New set of downs from 37. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Prescott here from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Prescott now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Snap is off. It's Prescott. It's Pickens on the slant. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. So failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to Gibbs now on second. And give him 9 on that run. Now they've got third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
They've got first down here from the 36. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And no look in, that throw falls to the ground.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. He has room past the 25. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Detroit.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Goff. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. No change to the call on the field, so that play's going to remain a touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, here's Dak. Hits him on the out route. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Dak now from the gun. Into the hands of Pickett. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. George Pickens the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Brian Schottenheimer wants his guys to get 2 more here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott's going to throw for it. And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. That's the third time they've gone for 2, and now their second conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
They get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
17.
Off play action. Goff. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Goff on third. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a first down. New set of downs for them from the 31. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Delivers another one to Williams. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So now they have 3rd and short. Again, Goff. Brought in along the sideline. Just needed official rulings, and they say catch. Great play. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for them. It starts at the 38. They're going to throw again. Goff. Connects with the open man downfield. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Short pass brought in. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
On 4th down, Goff. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Prescott on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun is Prescott. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
4 yards.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. To the sideline. This is caught by Ferguson. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches. Another throw for Prescott. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. George Pickens, the intended target. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. He's trying to go deep again. And the defender comes away with it. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. One last play before the break. Back to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sailors now on the return. Things going well so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Completed over the middle. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Malik Hooker with the tackle. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. Buying some time right. Rolling and takes a deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A pickup there of 39. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Vacates quickly left side, and he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You can take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. 1st down. Here's Dak. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
That's incomplete left side.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Dak off the play fake. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
First down. First and 10.
Play action now for Prescott. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets up the first.
12 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
From the red zone now. Lamb brings it in yet again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
And the Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Williams crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grab the lead on their first series of the half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sailors now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Hey, 76! Got it.
Goff off the play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They'll try for 2. Goff gets his line set. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he brings it in. They go for 2 and the tie, and it works out. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more. We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. Got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that?
That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 52 yards.
From the red zone on 1st. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. George Pickens the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. Defense had a chance to plan, now defending this 2-point try. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sailors now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on! Hey, 120! DC!
Goff to the air now. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
We go tonight. 180. Man, control. Turbo.
Here he goes, third and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind. And press forward ahead.
13 yards on the play. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout too. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it's going to be 2nd down. Straight ahead with Williams. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
3rd and long for him here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sailors now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Off play action, Goff. He's looking deep once again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. And send a receiver left. Goff on 3rd. And once again, they can't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Forced out to his right. And this one swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Well, we're now officially at the point where touchdowns might as well consider them 8 points in this contest, partner. Yet another 2-point conversion successful, and they've been borderline automatic.
Well, we've officially left the NFL record book behind. It used to stand at 4, accomplished by the greatest show on turf, those Rams in 2000. This is uncharted waters. Kate, I think you'd agree. We're all here for this journey.
This is our last play of the quarter. Play action here with Goff. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It'll be the Lions with possession, but this one pretty much decided at this point. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. Out of the shotgun, Goff. This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, we're flying around and making the play.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, no treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way